Missed y'all guys. Feel good. Feel good. Took a break. You know, became a Disney World fiend. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel good. Let's just say that. Feel great. Um, a lot has happened since my last live. Oh my god. March Madness was in the city. Women's Final Four. UConn, of course, take it. Tonight is the championship for the men's. Houston versus Florida. I got Florida. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm a Florida Jet anyway. It's been a while since the championship has been brought, to Florida, basketball, football wise. Um, just happy how it's panning out. It's looking real good as far as like, as far as like Gator Nation. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm not part of that shit though. I'm not part of Gator Nation. But it's just dope to see a Florida team finally like doing their thing, man. Feels good. So tap in. I know Kai bought the young boys a house. Rakai and Ray. That's there's gonna be a lot of content, but lighting fireworks in the house already. It's kind of weird, but that's what they do. Can't hate on what they do. But why is Ray feeding Rakai? Why is Ray feeding Rakai? What? Okay. See, they got some kind of like odd ass bond. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the boys.
Remember the day, all the bro, AMP, all y'all, we all gotta do. Nah, bro, I told you about that type.
Hey yo,
Bro, you dead ass, bro. I'm a game. Remember the day,
he did the airplane for the nigga too.
all the bro, AMP, all y'all, we all gotta do. Nah, bro, I told you about that type, bro. You dead ass, bro.
Yeah, them boys something else, man. Trying Japanese now. See, look, Japan, bro. I'm ready to go. Ready to pack my bags and go. Oh yeah, Travis Hunter and Shador did a little showcase the other day. Looked pretty cool. So what's going on with Adam22? Because I've been hearing some shit about that. Hold on. What do you do now?
I think I just won my taxes.
Oh yeah?
I just switched from TurboTax to H&R Block. It was so easy.
You mean I don't have to go back?
Completely imploded back in 2023, not only losing some of. So one of the hottest topics on my channel used to be the downfall of Adam22 and the dismantling of his brand No Jumper. Basically, No Jumper completely imploded back in 2023, not only losing some of their most popular talents, but also creating this never-ending beef between Adam and the at the time recently departed.
Paid for the funeral as soon as it happened, just because.
Now, after this, Adam would look at his brand in a completely different light.
I didn't set down any boundaries in the beginning. It was just like, here's a table, here's these cameras, here's these 4 million subscribers, do whatever the you guys want.
And while people enjoyed the content farm that No Jumper had become, he had held the claim that he was actually losing money on these new shows that he had created, and obviously the talent that he had hired. After this, Adam seemed extra anxious to cash out and completely changed the way that he was operating, hiring some new talent while retaining some other guys, and really just trying to keep No Jumper's head above water. And I feel like the real desperation would not start until his wife Lena announced that she would be appearing in an adult video with corn star Jason Love. Keep in mind, this came right on the heels of her and Adam getting married. And of course, we all know how that thing ended. And
Are they still married? Because I haven't heard. Okay, not up to date with these guys. I wonder if they still married.
with Adam completely leaning into this arc of his career, even calling himself the king of all cups, aka the guys with the special little chairs in the corner of the room, I actually predicted that this situation would cause permanent damage to his online reputation.
Do you think that you her better than Adam did?
Well, obviously, yes.
Which, looking back, is exactly what happened. It's like Adam entered a never-ending inferno of getting roasted online. So, of course, he would double down on the humiliation and the attention by hosting a web show giving away his wife to the man of his choice.
We're gonna get you out of the situation.
Right, but the whole idea is that we're gonna do it together.
Just went there and just pulled my pants down and showed my French baguette to Lena and Adam.
But I had to bring.
Where did this go? What just happened?
I don't think he won.
Now, this pretty much ended the same way, only this time Adam would actually cross swords with Dude. Now, since then, Adam had not really been worth talking about. Honestly, his antics just got stale after he showed up on stream wearing a G-string.
I'm gonna put on this thong and I'm gonna go into the news and I'm gonna say hi to everybody.
And then he was quote-unquote acting like he was shooting a gay scene with none other than Jack Doherty's brother, something he would later...
That sounds like desperation. That sounds like desperation to tell. What the? Come on,
reveal
man.
was apparently an April Fool's prank.
To troll the world into believing that I am a homosexual.
But honestly, at that point, I don't think anyone really cared enough to be tricked. And now apparently Adam has been struggling financially, or at least No Jumper. Recently, they were actually sued by 2 former employees at his company who alleged some sort of discriminatory termination. And then Adam even promoted an alleged crypto rug pull called Coin. And keep in mind, this is something that he was dead against in the past, yet he was completely unapologetic. Keep in mind, this Adam even promoted an alleged crypto rug pool called Coin. And keep in mind, this is something that he was dead against in the past, yet he was completely unapologetic when CoffeeZilla questioned what the hell he was doing.
I reached out. I said, hey, you shouldn't run a coin. It's lame, and you're gonna scam or get scammed. Then Adam22 says, how else am I gonna afford all this Galaxy gas?
And that really made me wonder, like, why would Adam feel the need to scam his own fans for...
What the fuck is Galaxy gas? What is that?
For at most a couple $100,000. And now we might finally have the answer to that, as around a month later, several of his podcast hosts and friends have been detained in a large-scale gang sweep, and even Adam himself had some sort of contact with the feds as well.
I made it 41 years into this life before I had involvement.
So Galaxy gas and them whipping shits. Well, y'all gonna die with it. On them damn whippets. Y'all boy, be careful out there, man.
Conversation with federal agents.
And now Adam made this video claiming that No Jumper has gone completely broke, but some actually believe this is to avoid paying possible legal fees, or at the very least that he is lying with an agenda. Alright guys, so here we are in the actual video where Adam claims that No Jumper is going broke. Apparently they're having some sort of logistical issues, and some other unexpected expenses have come up that are basically killing his business.
So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy, Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly basis.
Yeah, 25 million views is really nothing to scoff at, especially when most of them are like really long form views. I mean, I gotta estimate that off AdSense alone, they're clearing at least 6 figures, but you guys have to remember that No Jumper has like a massive operation. I think they had purchased like a $5 million building back in 2022 or 2023. And at the time, I praised them for doing this. I always think it's cool when people can make like a media conglomerate like that. I thought he was going.
Like, the level up is cool. You know what I'm saying? As long as you can maintain it. But the kind of content that they had, motherfuckers going to jail all the time and people trying to avoid it. It's gonna be tough making money. But it's always like a fresh group of motherfuckers that'll just come in and just start, you know, talking about things they have no business talking about.
To be like his own little version of Barstool, but I think Adam witnessed firsthand how quickly you can just start burning through money simply because you own this insane building. And when you're just doing a podcast, like, do you really need all of that? Like, I get that it looks cool. I get that you want it to be like maybe the next Barstool, but that business model, especially in this economy, is just really rough.
How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4 million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue.
And this is a problem that a lot of businesses made during the pandemic. They thought that because people were at home and people were feeling good spending their stimmy money, you know, back before inflation, that, oh, these sales are going to last forever. And now that the economy has essentially flipped on its head, well, a lot of these businesses just cease to exist.
Our YouTube numbers, which had doubled or even tripled, gradually returned to normal. Our Snapchat and Facebook numbers, which had exploded during COVID, sometimes even hitting 6 figures a month, shrank by about 80% or more. Our Patreon, which was...
Yeah, I mean, at that time, I was getting contacted by a couple of reps from Snapchat that wanted to take what I was doing on YouTube and basically make a series, you know, for the Snapchat stories or whatever. And they were telling me, like, oh, we can offer you double your YouTube revenue. Apparently, the numbers were insane. Almost like when Twitter first announced their Twitter Blue program, they were paying out a lot of money. But over time, the model is just not sustainable once you keep letting more and more people in.
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie. All of those is like great moments that a lot of people should have hopped on, including me, but I didn't.
Killing it for a year or two when we were doing uncensored, aka nude interviews with up-and-coming superstars like Kazumi and Sky Bree. Fell off quite a bit with the launch of Plug Talk and a decreased interest in seeing us interview stars.
I mean, let's be honest for a second, guys. No one is watching Korn so that they can know about the girl's personality. No one's saying, oh, I wonder where she wants to get taken for a date. I wonder how she got into this industry. Was there trauma involved? Of course. And the other thing to me is there really that many people out there that want to see Adam getting busy on camera? Like, I get that his girl is like the focal point of the Korn business that they do. But at some point, aren't these people going to be like, yo, we're sick of Adam. We don't want to see him on that orange couch no more. As a matter of fact, if you've ever paid for one of his films, I'm looking at you completely sideways.
You might recall that the channel took quite a hit when approximately 8 of our hosts left the platform in March of 2023. Although we've definitely largely recovered and managed to build up a very healthy roster of talent since then, that certainly took a toll on our business for a while as well.
Yeah, I mean, they did recover pretty nicely from all that backlash.
But we were still solidly profitable. That is, until the last few.
Nah, but at the same time, it's like, the nigga was getting nothing but like female sex workers, because that's what they are, and gangbangers. That's his content. And at this point, I don't know. He just pimping. I don't know. This feel like pimping, but on social media.
Few months where we experienced 2 major L's that we never could have seen coming. First, we lost the No Jumper Instagram. After almost 10 years of building it up and essentially no strikes on our account, we got taken down one day and we still have absolutely no idea why. We were bringing in a very solid amount of cash monthly that was keeping us afloat via selling sponsored posts on the account.
You know, I do always wonder if those type of Instagram promotions actually lead to real growth for an artist. I honestly feel like you'd be better off trying to do something a little bit unique and trying to get your music trending that way through some sort of like sick little reel, sick little short video.
In addition to that, we have been hit with a bullshit lawsuit from a former employee. Now, essentially everything in this lawsuit is completely fictional, and every lawyer that I've spoken to about it has described this as basically an extortion attempt, but it's still cost us a ton of money already, and it's expected to cost us many hundreds of thousands of dollars to see this through to completion.
God damn. I mean, yeah, I've heard that those legal fees will drain you quick. I mean, I would think if they're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on this, it must be somewhat serious. And yeah, this is apparently the court case right here. And so yeah, apparently this Riley Garcia and this Yuri guy, who I think I remember, are suing No Jumper, Adam, somebody named Josh, and somebody named Nicholas. So yeah, they're basically saying that No Jumper and Adam right here are responsible for some sort of acts of discrimination, harassment, and retaliation. I mean, honestly, for all the shoddy things that were going on in No Jumper, like even before all these individuals were employed, I feel like this shit could turn to a damn class action lawsuit, like on some surviving No Jumper shit, allegedly. Either way, I think this is the guy Yuri. They probably don't want to show his face for legal reasons, but
it's insane to me that a person that we did so much for can just invent some grievances out of thin air and cost us this much money as a result. But somehow that's our reality, and we have to fight this rather than just give in to this piece of shit.
I mean, yeah, because if you give in to one person, it kind of sets the precedent like, oh, everyone come sue me now. I'm just going to be handing out settlements.
So as a result of all these circumstances, we are making some changes. Over the last few months, we laid off multiple employees in an attempt to reduce our expenses as much as possible. We closed down our store on Melrose.
Damn.
And we're in the early stages of selling our current warehouse and moving into a smaller space.
Damn.
To be honest,
I don't know, like, I might not necessarily agree with the content that they do, but it looked like a small setback for a major comeback. Just due to the fact of people always love drama, or, you know, they gossip and stuff like that. People like that shit, so yeah.
aside from the layoffs, which sucked, I'm pretty happy about a lot of these changes. I've realized that I should have paid more attention to DJ Vlad and kept my overhead as low as possible, particularly in terms of staff and location.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that massive building that I guess he bought turned into an insane fucking headache. And I would say the only saving grace here is that really only No Jumper could go bankrupt. Like, it's hard for me to see them coming after his personal assets if he has everything set up correctly.
Confident that once we get the building sold, we'll be in a pretty solid financial position again as a business. I've got another business in the form of Plug Talk, and I've got a pretty decent investment portfolio on a personal level. It was a big decision to share this stuff with you guys, but at a certain point, I realized that I've been honest with the world about just about everything in my life over the years, and it felt wrong to keep all this stuff that we've been dealing with in secret.
Adam, come on, bro. Be honest about the rug pull, then.
I know you're thinking, what can you do to help? Well,
I wasn't thinking
I do
that.
have some ideas, which I'll sort into 3 categories here: free, cheap, and generous.
Oh, here we go. Adam's about to ask the audience for some money to pay those legal fees.
We are really trying to get serious about embracing our members here on YouTube.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about memberships on YouTube? Have you joined anyone's channel? I'm always getting emails encouraging
Absolutely not. I haven't joined nobody's channel, to be honest.
me to do that type of thing, but I don't know. It's just hard for me to see someone in my audience spending like the same price as Netflix or something like that, just so they can watch an extra piece or like an uncensored version of my content.
$5 a month. We've got a ton of awesome benefits, including being able to watch all of our interviews free of censorship and bleeped words.
That's a real person right there. Ain't got time for that. Go ahead and think about the people who ain't got it. That's good. That is, man, come on now. You gotta clap it up for boy Jamari. You feel what I'm saying? That's big.
Before they're released to the public, members only chat for all of our live stream content.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you're like a huge time fan and you really want to be in like the members only chat, that's the only reason I can see doing something like this. And I'll also say, like, if you're getting endless entertainment value from somebody, and it's pretty much all free. Yes, I can see you throwing them like $5 a month.
And for those of you who have more money to spend, we're introducing a mega premium $100 tier to our memberships that will get your name added to the
$100 a month, $1,200 a year. That's like 1 month of rent for a lot of people. But hey, you get those producer
Get
credits.
And it will also get you consistent advice and
$100 a month for consistent music advice.
opinions on your music submissions with one free submission per month and discounted additional songs.
Honestly, if you're a young up-and-coming artist and you have $100 to spend on your career, this is not where I would put it. I remember back in the day, No Jumper would always do these like listening to your music live streams where maybe like 10, 15,000 people were tuned in and they were just playing different people's music who would send them $100.
I'm gonna spread my word and I'm gonna
I like
my
it.
journal.
I want to.
It's not bad.
I want to hang out with him and be depressed.
And I really want to know if one single person or one single song actually blew up from doing that. Because when you're a broke artist, $100 isn't just like chump change. I just think you're still much better off trying to do like a Facebook or Instagram, maybe even a TikTok campaign. And you can at least be a lot more precise with what type of demographic you're going for.
There's my update. I've been kind of thinking about telling you guys about all this stuff for a while. I'm not begging for sympathy or anything like that. I'm just being realistic about owning a media business.
And honestly, guys, for once, I don't really see this as something to really clown at him about. This is something that a lot of businesses all over the country are experiencing right now. And I do think it's really easy to expand when you feel like you have a really good thing going. You feel like...
At least Cub was like genuine about it. You know what I mean? Like he ain't on some weird shit right now. I don't know. I feel like that's the most serious I've seen him. Well, not serious, but like, you know, the most I've ever seen like accountability.
The community loves it. Like there was this barbecue trailer nearby and they were like a hit classic in South Austin. They go and try and move into a huge brick and mortar and it just completely fucks everything up. The service was bad. They were always running out of food, stealing tips from the wait staff. It just ended up being this huge shit show. And within like 4 months, this previously really popular food trailer that was making a ton of money went completely bankrupt. Even back a couple of years ago, I thought about making like essentially a smaller version of what his office was, where people could come in if they want and rent the space out and do podcasts. But I thought mainly I would use the space as an office. But then as I started renting out spaces and talking to the people that, you know, own these type of media places, I realized that it was essentially a money pit. Like I remember I paid like $400 to shoot at this place for 2 hours, a podcast with my buddy Danny. And I remember in the main office, this guy had a little TV that had his like whole booking schedule up. And that shit was free as a fucking bird. No one was booking that spot. And it was actually pretty nice. And yeah, I just think in this type of economy, it's really hard to run this type of business model. Honestly, it's been a really long time since I've watched any No Jumper content. But hey, someone's still watching, apparently 25 million views a month. So I think that they're going to be all right. Y'all let me know down below if you think this is really about something else. If you think that Adam is trying to hide this money away. But as always, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other stories of people going broke out here need to be covered. So I'm out.
But nah, it's that's crazy. Everybody want to be an entrepreneur. This shit looking tough and tough and tough. Tougher. But you know, you reap some kind of benefit. Money on. Nah, this, yeah. Oof, I can't even speak on that. That shit looks crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I just be very confused about why people do the things that they do. Oh man, we gotta find better things to do as people. That gang banging, hurting people for no reason. That shit whack. That shit is not cool.
Once I figured out that Shopify was a thing, I never turned back. I can create a site with my eyes closed.
You gotta stop that.
What's up? It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute since I've done a video like this. So I don't really know how to do an intro. But look, check that. So I know you at the title. You feel me? So you already know what I'm gonna do. But boom, I suck at talking. Anyway, all right. So today I'm gonna be trying rage bait recipes, bro. It's crazy and it's weird to me that like.
But when he cooks shit, it's rage bait already. So when you make it, it's probably gonna make folks a little bit more pissed than usual.
People like.
Let's go ahead and get into it.
Anyways, I'm rambling on, and yeah, let's get into it, bro.
If Wagyu
What
steak.
did you just do?
You never get invited to the cookout, little bro. You leave and spin back like a yo-yo. If I see it again, I'm gonna tweak like JoJo.
You gotta remember, it's bait. It's rage bait. You gotta remember that.
Bro, I had to look at that shit twice. Did this nigga just basically just boil the steak? Like,
But he definitely clogged his fucking sink for TikTok.
with a bunch of butter? I got that dumbass shit is some shit that I would do, like dead ass. So I can't even really be mad at it. Like I swear to God, my dumbass would actually do that shit. But I guess
It's not something to admit.
hold on. Am I supposed to be trying to rage bait recipes? Look at me. I'm over here recording a video and I don't even know my own objective. All right, I'm gonna go try that dumbass shit. You feel me? Bro, should I just say F it and just like use like 4 sticks of butter? Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro, use a lot of freaking butter. I'm trying my best not to cuss, bro. Last time I cussed, bro, YouTube, the mom's house video, young nigga trying to get paid. I ain't, you feel me? Type stuff, you feel me? So
Can you still say the N-word though? Cause that'd be nuts.
look, no cussing. But anyways, I think I'm gonna use 4 sticks of butter. Type, aren't y'all? Let's add my steak. Ow! Fuck that shit burn.
See? There you go. You cuss right there. Demonetized.
I don't want to drop it because I don't want the stuff. Like if I drop it, the oil's gonna spill on me. So I'm trying to like put it down slowly, bro.
It's still putting the shit down. See, you see? It's like, okay, the food itself is already rage bait. Then he can't cook, so it's more. Oh my god. This shit is okay. This shit about to get wicked.
What the fuck am I doing, bro? What am I doing? This shit, like, what am I cooking? Is this what my life done became, bro? Oh my god. But look though, y'all. So boom. I was looking back at the video, bro. You know what's the craziest thing, bro? The only season that this motherfucker used was fucking black pepper, bro.
Didn't this boy say he wasn't go cuss? I could have sworn that's what he said at the beginning. That's what he said.
This nigga ain't add no salt. Oh shit! Let me stop cussing. This ninja ain't add no salt.
Nah. Don't try to ninja this, boy. You done said nigga 4 times already, and you cussed. Throw some damn ninja. Get out of here.
Oh, wait. I mean, black pepper is pepper. But the only thing he had was pepper, bro. All right, y'all. It's been long enough. I think it might be ready, bro. This shit looks disgusting.
Nah, you wanted to do the rage bait video. Knock this out, man. Come on. Come on, and eat that. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually dead can't even look at this steak without gagging, bro. Oh God. It.
Eat. Come on, eat.
Do I have to? God damn.
Come on,
All
eat.
right. I'll stick with the inside of
Eat.
Is it even cooked all the way though? It's cooked. Look at it. All right, I'm gonna take a small bite. I'm gonna take like a Squidward bite. All right.
Why'd you do this?
Yeah, this is ass. Why that bitch? Why did that motherfucker think that it was a good idea to make this bullshit?
Next one. Come on, next one.
Today I decided to make a few cookies in a blanket, and then I thought it'd be a great idea to stuff a few cookies since I'll be having some friends over. This game is definitely an icebreaker, so you might want to play it at your next party. I normally make the ones with the stuffed sausage inside on a different pan just so I don't get them confused, and then I kind of plate them a certain way just so I know which ones are which so I can have a good laugh each time. Let me know what I should stuff my cookies with next in the comments. Later!
You're black.
Wait, but she said it was like a game, like, you know, some chocolate chips, some gonna be like that nasty shit. But that's a game. I don't think you can really use that as rage bait. Right? Like, that's not necessarily like, I don't know. Good, yeah.
Christ. What the fuck did this bitch just make? Motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. I used to love pig in the blankets when I was. Oh fuck! I kind of have to eat it, don't I?
Let's get into it, man.
After this video, bro, I want to go back to trying like good food. You feel me? Like good food hacks. You feel me? Cause this bullshit, bro. Oh my god. I'm not even excited to like run into the kitchen and try this shit, bro. Like, I've never had a time where I made a video and I was eating something that was nasty and I didn't want to eat it. This is like the first time. I'm not used to this shit, bro. It's like, bro, I'm over here walking into the kitchen just to torture myself by cooking some fucking bullshit.
Come on, boy.
All right, let's get my cookie dough and let's make a pig in a blanket cookie. A pig in a blanket cookie. Like, does that shit even make sense? All right. Why would I make more? Like that would be stupid. Imagine if it's actually. I'm scared to try this, but I feel like this ain't gonna be too bad. I guess. Let's try it, bro. So far, I've only ate the cookie part. Cookie tastes good. Now let's eat it with the hot dog.
My nigga, let's come on.
I can't do it.
Cheesecake sliders.
Look,
You were craving a sweet
does he ever do it?
My back was craving a sweet treat, so I thought I'd make these.
Back out. What a hoe. Would I ever do it? Absolutely not. But that ain't the point. Ain't nigga making a video. Okay. That's my thing. If you gonna do it, come on, man. Commit.
These 3 ingredient strawberry cheesecake sliders. You want to start.
That's not rage bait. That sounds delicious.
Your King's Hawaiian rolls. Then you're gonna melt some butter with some cinnamon sugar. Then get those on your rolls. Put those in the oven at 350 for about 5 minutes. Now it's time to work on our cheesecake mixture. It's really simple. You're gonna add your strawberries, a little bit of cinnamon sugar. The timer should be up. Then you're gonna go ahead and add your cheesecake mixture to the sliders, and voila, you have a 3-ingredient snack. Later.
That shit looks so goddamn good. Hey, y'all. Is it okay if I try that? Like, I know we trying to raise bait shit, but like,
come on, I'm sure that's good. I'm sure that's good. And you gotta watch that. But yeah, I probably would have added a little bit of marshmallow fluff to that bit. Probably would have been gas. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna make that. Wait, why they got Chandler like that? I don't like that.
Why has Chandler disappeared from Mr. Beast's videos? The worst part is that he's losing millions of subscribers. Still, people in the comments are demanding Chandler's return. It's been over 6 months since he's appeared in a Mr. Beast video, and with all the rumors about drugs, prison, and conflicts with Chandler, everyone has their own theories. But Chandler hasn't really disappeared. In fact, he's been more active than ever, posting TikToks about his faith, spirituality, and search for meaning. He just wants to stay out of the spotlight and focus on himself, and that's something to respect. Why is...
That's good. I love that for Chandler. What is this?
What the fuck is this? It's the Rizalisa.
The Rizalisa. Hey, y'all, I had a question.
Yes. Do you eat mayo sandwiches?
Do you eat mayonnaise sandwiches?
Does it curve? Yeah.
This, I feel like I remember this, and this is the wildest glaze in the world. Finish the Duke Dennis quote.
How they packaged them? Look at this.
She started crying and called all her friends and I beat her. I was like, yo, chill. My mama dropped the TV on my head.
My mama dropped the TV on me.
On my head is crazy.
If you ever say anything like that to me again, I'll punch you right in the fucking face.
No, you're wrong on that. He's not inspiring the whole football.
No, you're wrong on that. You're dead wrong on that one.
Well, I've been on the NFL field before. You never have.
I don't care.
Bless you. But Skip Bayless, boy, Skip Bayless used to get beside himself. No, you're wrong about that. That thing in your voice. What's that? I wouldn't like that at all. He's a wild character, man. Jesus. You want to like continue to talk about sport? That man sounded like he wanted to get physical. Jesus. What's crazy is Jester been doing a lot of these expensive ass videos. I mean, that's good motion right there. What is that? Why everybody hates Jaden Smith. That's crazy. That's a crazy title. That's a crazy title. Alright. Oh, dang.
I'm the voice inside your head. And while you're typically athletic, right now, Brick, you're pathetic. Shank. And if you don't have the right auto coverage, the cost of this could hit.
What the?
Yo. Out of nowhere.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Nobody likes a cracked windshield.
I gotta watch ads, bro.
But
every seat in the NBA's most expensive arena, starting from the very top in the rafters to exclusive suites to courtside to even sitting in the players' locker room. But before we do that, let's go 150 feet up to the highest point in the arena.
The first seat is so high up, it is BYOC.
BYOC, what is that?
Bring your own chair.
Oh boy.
Oh my, I have a fear of heights. And we are so high up right now.
Wait, that's a thing? I didn't even know that was the thing. How much it costs to sit up there?
now. No one has ever sat up here for a game but us. If I were to drop something, it would be GG. Look at the way this man is walking. He's walking in the most safe manner possible. I respect it. I'm just trying to pretend it's not this high up. We have found a t-shirt cannon that is aimed for the higher levels, so everyone gets t-shirts. I don't want to be up here. You want to go down?
That's exactly all I'll be thinking about.
Down? Yes. We still have to get to the middle of the court. Damn, they got all the lights up here that go down towards the arena. Look how bright that is. Zach! How you doing over there? I'm scared. You're scared? Yeah, I'm scared too. Why are there footprints on these poles? I don't know, but it was a brave person. And we've officially made it to our seats. These are the highest up seats in the entire NBA. And Zach, good news, we're only sitting here for the pregame. Oh, good. All right. It's a cool experience. I don't know if I'd want to watch the whole game from up here. Yeah, to be honest, I don't want to watch any of the game up here. I'm like shaking. Bro, just look over the edge right here. Like, we are right above the court.
Nah, not me. Couldn't be me. I don't know what's up with destroying in these titles and shit. Like, did he want us to expect bad stuff every time or what? They went too far. I'm sure there are multiple times where Family Guy's gone too far. Do they care? Nah. Roids. She's what?
Would be like 8 to 11. Me.
It's not them.
I get ball first.
You get ball first.
She does get ball
You're
first.
not gonna get it back. I'm not saying I'm gonna go scoreless, but 8 to 11, I feel like it's pretty solid. So what do you think it'll be, Josh? Don't piss me off.
And probably like 11-2.
Realistically,
You're sick.
I'll say probably like 11-7.
Okay, that's fair.
Wilson can't beat nobody in NBA.
No,
that might get spooked.
Not one. He's really gonna beat your ass. Like,
Yeah, nah. The top WNBA player is not beating the 12th man.
not you know she's not beating a nigga in the G League.
why'd y'all let Jeff T comment on this?
Coach's game plan.
You know, I always hated this band right here. What is this drip right here at basketball? Why the fuck do you need this? I don't know who this is. It looked like D-Wade. But why you put this on?
Plans are we're gonna do what worked.
Yeah.
In game one. This is what worked. Jimmy this, Jimmy that. This is the defense we ran. This is what worked. Rondo say, Jimmy, D-Wade, come over here. We go to the whiteboard. Fred stays in the room with us. Rondo looked at me, he said, all right, they're planning for Jimmy. They're planning for the defensive schemes. We're not doing that. D-Wade, it's your game. This is in the morning. It's your game. This is how we're going to get you all. So he sits there and tells me, this is the offense we're going to be running. This is where we're going to get you the ball. This is what they're not prepared for. This is what we're going to do on defense, whatever. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just sitting there like, all right, Captain.
Let's go.
Let's go. Offensively, they couldn't do nothing. And defensively, they were prepared for Jimmy. Yeah. They wasn't prepared for a 35-year-old me. And so now I go on.
You their ass up.
And I needed that confidence. And I said that to say I needed that confidence from Rondo. Coach's game.
Yeah, because this can't happen no more. Well, it never will again. But this shit right here, this is a horrible combo right here. Jesus Christ. What did he hurt his wrist?
I got these slides on. Oh, you think you won't get smoked in some slides? Hold on. Don't cheat me. What y'all talking about? Come on, God me. I got these slides on.
That's hilarious.
This is the No Diddy meal at the Bando in Atlanta, Georgia. First off, this place got some of the most outrageous menu items I've ever heard in my life. They got the No Diddy. They got the throat goat. They got the big back, the glizzy gob.
What the fuck is this? What just happened?
The BBW, the thickest 10 out of 10 just for the names. You know Snack Daddy appreciates that. I also got some fried Oreos. Gonna bust down this well-seasoned looking fry. Seasoned but not doused in salt. Extra crispy herbs, pepper. God damn. This is one of their glizzies. Their words, not mine. Looks to be a chili dog covered in bacon and
damn.
Cheese. Let's see what we got here. This is very good. A beef dog with a nice snap, a saucy, meaty chili, bacon on top, mustard for a little zing. Y'all ain't even suggest this place. What's going on? They're lemon pepper steppers. If you come to Atlanta, you gotta have a lemon pepper wing. Let's see what we got here. A juicy, crispy wing, adding the sweetness to what would normally be just a very
See, that's the thing, a little dusty shit. I don't like
savory, spiced experience. Very cool. Now these fried Oreos. I didn't even really want these, but I saw them on the menu and I'm like, that'll get clicks. Bitch, are piping hot too. To 3rd-degree burns. This kind of thing ain't for me. I could tell this bitch do everything it's supposed to do, but it's just so much. Your Oreo's covered with what seems to be like a biscuit batter, deep
trash.
Fried, it's slightly salted, and then you have powdered sugar on it, of course. A mountain of nose candy on here. And the Oreo takes on the mouthfeel of like a gooey, fudgy, just filling, right? It ain't for your snack daddy. But everything else, stuff's on point. I'm dropping powdered sugar everywhere. The rental company is gonna think some nefarious shit is happening in this car. This is the No Diddy.
That's funny.
Bumbleclot, 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 pussyclot, rasclot, me bumbleclot.
How many children do you have?
23.
I didn't hear that correctly. I just didn't. Like I don't think I heard that right.
How many children do you have?
23.
Why? Why do you have 23? Why you got that many children?
22, baby mother.
That's why I look half dead. That's why I look half dead.
Real bad man.
Oh, let me see my name, bumbleclot. This a money. Rich, millionaire, hey. Rich, hey, hold on to that. Make we see how you know look no man. Open door, make we see how that. Bumbleclot.
Oh, bad man.
I didn't buy my no pussy hole.
Where's the uncle can bad man?
I didn't buy my no bumble rasta. Hold on.
Boy, no want a pussy, I don't want a girl.
No, none of blood drop on the pussy hole. That's coming a bumbleclot.
I'm upset.
Sugar, syrup. I mean, this is a winner.
If you needed more reasons to think that Columbus was a dick, let me add one to it. On his 3rd voyage, he's got to get back to Spain. He doesn't have enough food for his crew. So he asks the natives, would you please give us some of your stock? Now, this particular group of natives only makes exactly the amount of food they need to tie to the next crop. So they said no. Columbus knew that 1 week hence, there was going to be a total lunar eclipse where the moon in its orbit around Earth enters Earth's shadow and disappears. But the geometry is such that sunlight passes around Earth through Earth's atmosphere and takes on sunset colors that leach into Earth's shadow, giving the moon a deep red amber hue. He says to the natives, if you do not give us food, my God will make the moon disappear and it will turn blood red. You have 1 week to comply. Sure enough, right on cue, the moon begins to disappear. And within seconds of this beginning, they bring him all the resources he wants. We don't know what happened back at the island, whether the people survived the winter. If you need
What a jackass.
Diddy J ain't got no business, gotta call him all. I've been doing.
My mom was better than my dad at that.
This there right here have everything.
Him and MJ are going at it.
I used to have good games against Mike.
Right.
I was quiet though.
Right.
Right, because you don't want to wake Mike up. So we playing and going to the fourth. I got about 19, something like that. I'm having a good right on pace. I'm having a good game.
Right.
It's quiet. He said, man, you keep going at Mike. Man, keep going at that motherfucker.
I said, nigga, keep kicking his ass. You busting his motherfucking ass.
And Mike right there.
So he ain't giving me nothing though. He like, yeah, right. Really get off and over here. Go get pipped.
And Mike right here.
He on the back leg. Like, oh yeah.
You about to be in trouble. We walk by and Mike looking at me and looking at KG and looking at me. So my spidey instincts told me, to go a little closer to Mike and holler at him, right? I say,
cool him down a little bit.
So this way he got to understand.
I say, hey, Mike, man, he young boy, man.
He don't mean no harm.
He don't really know what time it is. You know what I mean? He don't know the name of the game. You know what I mean?
Funny.
And Mike said Mike ain't really paying attention. He hear me, but he like in killer mode, so it's not registering. I said,
too
Mike,
late.
Man,
it's too late.
Too late.
Like I said, he don't know what he talking about, man. He just, up there talking. He hype, man. You know how I be, man. You know what I mean? He don't know what's up. You don't know what time it is.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, all right.
Okay. Word. That's nice. I say, all right.
So the game started.
That's funny.
All I know is they usually run triangle.
Right. None of that. Right.
It seemed like everybody disappeared. I felt everything.
You by yourself?
I'm by myself.
You by yourself?
Right?
You on the island.
So he caught the ball and went, I don't know what it was. Right. It was a little sign that they had. And everybody move out the way.
Right.
Right? He did it 4 or 5 times in a row.
Yeah. And then we could do nothing.
So I come back. We come back. Yeah, we come back. It's a timeout. We out of breath.
We out of breath. Like you can hear us. Like you can hear us.
I'm like, man, this motherfucking KG talking shit to motherfucking Mike.
Right.
Nobody talk to fucking Mike, man. I gotta guard this motherfucker, man. You know what I mean?
Right. That's when he went crazy.
Yo, man. My fault, Jay. My fault, man. You know what I mean? I said,
oh, good, man. Told you shut the fuck up, man. It's Mike, nigga. I gotta guard him. You ain't. Like everybody should and then it hit me. I was like, damn, that was real. I ain't got to guard that motherfucker. You right.
We was a little defeated. Mike talking shit like, y'all done? Y'all ain't even gonna fight back? I mean,
we done. You got it. Oh yeah? Yeah, y'all done? Like, you got it, man.
Him and MJ are going at it.
I used to have.
That's fucking hilarious.
Here are the crazy.
I heard KG say the story. Well, watched. Sorry, because I wasn't around. But yeah, I watched KG tell the story. But hearing it from him, it's kind of funny.
Easiest rap reactions of all time. Part 1. Like that time this YouTuber found.
Maurice Lucas tried to break my wrist and told me he was trying.
What was it like working with Denzel and Russell Crowe in American Gangster? First of all, if anybody could intimidate you as an actor, it's Denzel Washington. Yeah. I never felt, I thought he didn't like me. Denzel comes to set and somebody come up, hit on my trailer. Hey, you want to meet Denzel? I said, yeah, hell yeah. So they take me over to his trailer and they knock and they don't open the door, knock again, you don't open the door. So then we do the scene and he doesn't really smile, doesn't even really kind of didn't acknowledge me. It was the premiere and I'm on the line walking, got my mic, and somebody comes from behind and give me the biggest hug. And it's Denzel. And so I had a chance to say, yo, why you ain't smiling at me? And I said, yo, you a cop. I was Frank Lucas. Character the whole movie. I didn't give 2 cents about you. I was like, that's a master. What was it like working with?
My nigga was stuck in character. Yeah.
Apparently, if you mix Piney.
It's crazy.
Who you had problems with in the league?
Problems?
Yeah.
Melo.
I'd rather guard LeBron, Kobe, T-Mac before Melo.
Who would you say was your toughest matchup?
100% Melo.
Oh, just Melo all up.
100% Melo, bro.
He used to hurt my chest, cause he bulldog. He gonna be physical,
He gonna post you up. He gonna hit you with a shoulder in the chest. You gonna be hurt after the game.
And after games, literally, bro, I would have ice bag here, like ice bag on my knees, sitting in a cold tub.
Like, no, dog. Like Melo, like he gonna make you feel this 30.
He gonna jab you, shot. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go from the jab to the bully ball.
Everything. 3-ball, deep 3-ball, mid-range, post-game. He had that quick jump. He'll move you out the way, push you out the way, bully game.
So that's why he was like so much tougher than everybody else to guard, because you never knew what you were gonna get.
Who you had?
I never heard. I mean, of course, Melo is the truth. But I never heard anybody talk about his physical aspect like that. Sheesh. Like I seen him, like, you know, back a motherfucker down, but you know. Damn, shoulders to the chest. Spin around, hook. Look at this. And then what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. I missed that too. What does that mean?
The future of your business is here. With Wix, you get advanced
Oh,
AI
yeah,
capabilities for more customization, more
Jeez,
time.
the LeBron and Stephen A shit is ridiculous.
Hello, it's your favorite sports thunk here.
It's quite stupid, actually. That man just wanted you to stop grilling his son, and then you talking about Stephen A talking about some, oh yeah, if he would have swung out, man, y'all got, but man, these sports analysts gotta relax a little bit. Not even a little bit, like a lot. It's a lot of shit going on with this Drake shit, man. And 60, that's funny. Okay. Damn, it's been a long time since I've been on this mode, so I'm trying to see what I can find. Huh? See, this is what I was talking about. They're blowing up the rooms. Don't make no sense. Badass. Jet bad as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. He that little motherfucker. Rakai, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm officially back making some content, you know. But planning new things though, man. Can't keep doing the same shit. You know? I tell you what. The only thing is just like if I game, like start gaming and shit, that shit, boy. I hope I'm, you know, better up here. Cause the way I be reacting to me losing is ridiculous. But you know, over time I feel like I got better. I'll be honest with you. I feel like I got better. But yeah, man. With that being said, I'm gonna give myself time so I can watch this game. Florida, Houston, NCAA championship. But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for chilling on CuZo. Take it easy.